Here we are, the view of London that we promised you.
Time to quickly jump on the tube.
Protest about COVID, I think, or vaccine passport. Yum. Look how stunning these angels look, it's amazing. On Buckingham Palace, which means the Queen is home for Christmas time. We're Craig and Kirsty, a full-time travel couple sharing our adventures here on YouTube. We upload new travel content every week from different parts of the world, so please subscribe and welcome to the adventure of Tied Knot Travellers. Hello and welcome to another video. As you can probably tell from the title, we are no longer in sunny Croatia. We are back in England. And we're pretty happy about it because even though it's grey and misty, it's actually unseasonably mild for this time of year. It's 1 week until Christmas Day and we are spending the weekend in London exploring as tourists. So we used to live not too far from London and work in and around London a couple of years ago, but it's been a while since we've been back. So we're really excited to come back as tourists and see Christmas time in London. So we're just walking along now by the River Thames on my right. And just beyond there you've got Big Ben, who's currently wrapped up in some scaffolding and has been for a few years now. And then we've got Westminster Abbey and you've got the Houses of Parliament just in front of that, looking glorious along the River Thames. And just to the left of me you've got the COVID memorial wall, which is really touching and beautiful the way they've done that. So yeah, we're going to head off towards Southbank next and spend the day exploring like tourists in London. Despite the classic grey skies of London, the fresh air and view along the Thames, seeing the London skyline is still so magical, and we found that the spirit of Christmas was certainly alive and well on the streets of London. Please come home, Christmas. Church bells in town, Christmas. I'm making a song. I want you for Christmas. People around.
London, baby!
We're just walking across the Millennium Bridge to make our way from the side of the River Thames that we were on over towards the other side where St Paul's Cathedral is.
The south side to the north side.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where we're going. We're about halfway across Millennium Bridge now, and if you look really carefully you can actually see Tower Bridge in the distance, which is the cool massive bridge that opens up to let boats pass through along the Thames. And also, although it's really grey and foggy and typical London weather today, you can see the Shard just about behind me. Well, half of it, the other half of it's up in the clouds. We're hoping to get a view from somewhere up high today. We're not going to go to the Shard, we're going to go to another building and show you a view over London. But, you know, we're going to wait for the cloud to clear. Just arrived our first destination of the day, so we are in Fenchurch Street. We're actually staying over in Waterloo, which is a really cool part of London. We've already had breakfast this morning, really massive breakfast, so we're super full. So now we're going to go up to the Sky Garden and show you hopefully some views over London. Let's hope we can get up there, and we're going to go and join the queue now. Hopefully it's not too long, and we'll get up there. Free view. We're going up 35 stories to get a nice view over London in the clouds. we'll see something, I'm sure. Here we are, the view of London that we promised you. We're up on the 35th floor of the Walkie Talkie building here in London, and we're in the Sky Garden, which is definitely our favourite view of all the skyscrapers in London. Just across from me you can see the Shard, which is another fantastic view. But you had to pay for that one. This one is completely free, you don't even need to book, And today the walk-in line was like, I don't think we even queued for 5 minutes. So yeah, pretty happy. We were hoping it'd be quiet today because it's the week before Christmas. Everyone's over at Hyde Park at Winter Wonderland, so we figured good time to get up here. It's now lunchtime, so there's 2 bars and 2 restaurants up at the Sky Garden. So we're just gonna, I don't know, grab coffee, maybe something a bit stronger. It's lunchtime now, so we've got HMS Belfast, which is just in the water down there behind me. And one of my favourite things about Sky Garden is you get a fantastic view of Tower Bridge. It's one of the best views of Tower Bridge from above in London, and the Tower of London, of course. Got ourselves a little mulled wine, which was £9, which I expect is going to be quite a bit with this view. But what I really like about the Sky Garden is, like all good viewpoints and city centres, it tells you what you're looking at. So out of this view you can see the BT Tower, and you know how much we love a TV tower. I'm officially feeling Christmassy now at last. 1 week to go before Christmas, and who knew that all we needed was a break from editing videos to feel Christmassy. So now we're just sitting here enjoying a mulled wine, that might be what's doing it actually, with a nice garden behind me overlooking the London skyline. Sky Garden is literally what it says on the tip, a garden in the sky. Got a nice view of the Gherkin right now. Gherkin is that cool cone-shaped building, and yeah, it's so nice and quiet and chilled up here. You can just sit wherever you like and have your drinks or some food. They do everything from snacks and deli type food to full sit down restaurants which you can book. But yeah, either way, still free to come up here, so winner in our books. Even if it is £9 for a mulled wine.
Cheers. That's some strong mulled wine. Amazing views.
Lost you in the gardens. Time to head back down from the Sky Garden and grab ourselves a late lunch. For those who like to be a little more organised, it is possible to book your entry to the Sky Garden ahead of time. It's still free and means you can avoid the possibility of a long queue.
Time to quickly jump on the tube for our next stop.
The next circle will arrive in 12 minutes.
Find the gap between a train and the...
Tube number 2 for 2 stops.
Mind the gap, please.
And we've arrived for our next stop of the day at Picadilly Circus.
Nothing like a nice little strike going on week before Christmas in central London.
There was just a load of cheering as we came up the stairs and whistles. We're like, what's going on?
Yeah, they
Turns
just
out there's a
closed.
strike.
Yeah, they've just closed off the tube station, but thankfully we just managed to get out of it in time.
I still love it every time you come up those stairs out of the tube at Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah.
You see all the lights and the big electronic billboard. It's spectacular.
And even though it's just gone 3 o'clock now, it's already getting kind of dark and the lights already look amazing. Thankfully, it's a peaceful protest about COVID, I think, or vaccine passports, so everyone's nice and calm and chilled.
What a day to choose to vlog in the centre of London.
Getting followed by the anti-vaxxers everywhere we go.
We couldn't have timed this any better. Let's try and squeeze through them all. Central London looking seriously busy, as you'd expect just before Christmas, but it's also looking extremely beautiful.
Yeah, I'm feeling super Christmassy now. There's a star above us.
Just walking from Piccadilly Circus to Leicester Square, and we're hoping for some street food. I'm sure there'll be plenty of options there.
We've got loads to choose from. midday lunch as it's getting dark now. Just decided to get some pancakes at the Leicester Square markets. I got toffee sauce on mine and Craig went for a classic lemon. We're gonna have dinner in a couple hours, so okay. Really good. You can smell all the delicious Asian cuisine long before you approach these beautifully decorated streets of Chinatown. This place is always busy, day and night, and for good reason. It's fascinating and has so many great restaurants to choose from. Regent Street. After a few hours enjoying Leicester Square Christmas markets, we're now going to head off and find some lights. And we've already found our first lot, Regent Street. Look how stunning these angels look, it's amazing. It's pretty busy obviously, but you know. We're gonna go head off to Oxford Street next. Is it Oxford Street? Where are we going next? Filming in any city centre is never an easy task, but filming in the centre of London a week before Christmas and running into anti-vaxxer protests definitely added another few levels of difficulty. But we embraced the crowds of these famous London streets to get a peek at the Christmas lights and join in with the festivities.
So after seeing the Christmas lights of Leicester Square, Picadilly Circus, Oxford Street and Regent Street and Carnaby Street,
Our feet are now dying.
just to tick off a few,
Yeah.
we're now making our way to Winter Wonderland.
Yay! So we're gonna just chill out here for a bit, get some food, see what's happening.
Get some mulled wine.
Yes, definitely get some more mulled wine and rest our feet because London is busy and we have gotten some serious steps today.
It's seriously busy on Oxford and Regent Street. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some mulled wine, get drunk, numb the pain, and
Get
have some
Christmassy.
fun.
Woohoo! Due to COVID, the Winter Wonderland staff told us that we needed to buy a ticket here at the box office. But unfortunately, the tickets were sold out. In previous years, an entry ticket wasn't required. We just always walked in like with any other Christmas markets. But now it's £7.50 per person to enter, which we would still have begrudgingly paid if they'd had any. After all the Christmassy lights and chaos of Regent Street, Oxford Street and Leicester Square, we decided to get away from all the busy part of London and come over and see Buckingham Palace because nighttime Buckingham Palace is peaceful and beautiful. So we're going to have a little look here at Buckingham Palace, give our feet a little rest and then head off to go get dinner at the Christmas markets on Southbank. The Union Jack flag is flying on Buckingham Palace, which means the Queen is home for Christmas time. After our failed attempt to get a mulled wine at Hyde Park, we got an Uber from Buckingham Palace back over to Southbank Christmas markets. And we were so pleased we did. Basically, this day turned into an unexpected tour of London's Christmas markets. Sort of.
So we're finishing the day back at Southbank Christmas markets. Got myself a hot dog. Looks delightful.
And I got myself a cheese and onion jam toasty. It's pretty nice choices they've got here, something for everybody. And it's not too busy. It was pretty crazy busy where we were, so yeah, nice to be here. It's festive and we're going to get ourselves a mulled wine after this as well. Straight going over. Look at all that cheese. It's so good.
We grabbed ourselves some mulled wine. We're well and truly getting in the festive spirit now, and I hope you are as well.
Yeah, pretty happy with these. These were considerably cheaper than our posh ones that we had up at the Sky Garden earlier.
As you'd expect.
Yeah, and these have got a shot of amaretto in as well, so yeah, pretty happy with that situation.
Makes a big difference actually. It's really tasty.
Yeah, really nice, yeah. Plus, it feels more like, cheers, feels more like this is how you're supposed to have mulled wine, in a little cup, outside, freezing. Yeah, that is the London Eye behind us, looking glorious and lit up. And yeah, what a great place. Great Christmas markets. I like the Southbank Christmas markets. It's a nice size, not too big.
And you can stand there looking out across the river.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year by the time this one comes out. We'll see you on the other side. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
It's free. We've had too much amaretto.
We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for
Cheers.
watching. Bye.
Bye.
Join us next time as we explore Covent Garden and the famous Camden Market food stalls before making our way up to another viewpoint and finding the Northern Lights in London. For daily updates on our travels, head over to our Instagram at Tide Not Travellers, or for exclusive behind-the-scenes content, we'd love you to join us on Patreon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. That was a cheeky little trip to London for the weekend. So we're here. There's parakeets in London.
Where did the parakeet go?
See, even in London, nature finds us. It is pretty cute. So anyway, what was I saying? We're gonna do that again. We're about halfway across. What did I just say? Okay, I got this. And here we are, a view looking over London. So we are at the top of the walkie-talkie building, looking out over London. Nah, that's not good. I've said it too many times. Here we are, the view of London that we promised you guys. So we're at the top of the walkie-talkie London. Wow.
That was good. At the top of the walkie-talkie London.
Right, okay, I got this. Whew. It's just gone blank. I was ready, hang on. Stop it a second. Vlogging in London, yay, all the beeping. No chance.